Yeah, so the most recent one would be, a year ago during COVID when Jane, our main caregiver, got COVID. So she was out for 2 weeks, and of course, they're not going to send a caregiver. And then my son Sam got COVID. They're not going to send a caregiver into your home if you have COVID. So that was 2 straight weeks without anyone. And fortunately for us, I'm able to be home full time. So I don't work. Like, I don't know what I would do. What would somebody do if they had a full-time job? My husband, their dad passed away 9.5 years ago. So I'm a single mom. And, a lot of Duchenne families, disability often impacts the marriage. And so there are a lot of single parents and they have to work. I'm grateful that we have my husband's Social Security and we have his life insurance, and I'm able to stay home, but we're fortunate in that way. But I can't imagine, what would you do if you had to be in work and you have two guys, you got to get out of bed and showered and you can't leave them alone, all day. So be honest.
Well, during that time, I was really going through a lot of like depression and anxiety and suicidal thoughts and all this stuff. And so I probably just added to all of that, not having the care I would prefer to have. So I would say, yeah, that definitely increased those other symptoms that I felt.
For me, it was it was more just frustrating because having I think part of the problem was that my mom and my sister had to do all the caregiving, and I think that was frustrating just to the relationship itself with your mother and your sister when they're doing care and they're not doing it the right way, because I have certain routines I have that need to be done a certain way, and when it's a change, it's not going to be done exactly the same way, because Jane was our caregiver. She knows exactly what I want, and she does it a certain way that works the best. And so it was frustrating. I would have arguments with them, and I would have some anger just because it was just so annoying and stressful. So it just made me irritable, really.